Hello there guys, UltraGamer64 here, and today I've got a new dice collection update. I ended up buying a 60 dice set for around $6, I think. So that's going to be covering these. I ended up buying a complete set of D6 through D20, so I'll show those off. I have these giant dice, which I was going to show in my original dice collection video, but I ended up forgetting about them, and I made the video anyways, and I never featured them. So those are going to be shown. We've got this guy to look over, and then we've got these 3 mini dice right here to look over. So, without further ado, let's get started. The ones that came in the tube full of like 60 dice, obviously this is not 60, but these are the dice I like the most out of it. So we're going to be taking a look at those, seeing what they have to offer, and seeing how cool they look. So there were 6 of these types, I believe. Green base with orange pips. These are pretty cool. I kind of like the color of them. Let me try and focus. Camera has a hard time focusing on dice for some reason. I really don't know why. I'm sure it looks fine on camera. But these are like green and orange dice. They look really nice. So, let's get all 6 of them real quick. They look a lot lighter than they are on camera. The green is a lot darker than what it's showing on camera. But there's all 6 of them right there. So, that's a small set of D6s. There's those. Let's just set those off the side. We have these little colored ones, which these were all random assorted dice. So, they're not really going to have much of a theme to them. These have like a blue dot on one end, green dot, and a red dot, so maybe like that one with a board game or something, where you move on different colored tiles. I really don't know, but those are pretty cool. I really like those ones. So that's a little set of 4. Here we have 2 colored cubes again, with a purple, orange, green, blue, red, yellow, all those different faces. They kind of remind me of 1x1 Rubik's Cubes, which are kind of cool. They're kind of cute, and I really like them. These must have been for a board game as well, because I don't really see how you could use these dice for anything else. Moving on, we have these 3 black dice with green pips. They match my black dice with red pips that you guys saw in the last collection video. They match those very well, and they look very well, or they look very good contrasted from each other. So I really like these ones. These give off like a darker or like toxic feel. So I really like them. Next we have these like bluish turquoise ones with orange pips. These aren't the best looking. I mean, the blue could be a little darker, and I think it would look good with the orange. But just the light blue with the light orangish color doesn't really go well. So, I don't really know how I feel about these. I don't really think I like them, but at least there were only 3 and not 6. The next ones we have are a lighter yellow with a lighter blue pips. These don't really look that great either. I mean, if the yellow was a bit darker, the blue was a bit darker, I mean, they would be Michigan dice, but at least they wouldn't look as bad. These are just a little too light, and they just kind of look weird, to be completely honest. Now let's move on to some D4s. The D4s that were in the 60 dice tube were just basic D4s, white with black lettering and numbering and all that. So they look really nice. They're just your basic D4s, but they look nice. I mean, they work. And it's kind of cool that I actually have D4s now, because before I only had 1. So that's pretty cool. Here we've got a D12. It's a nice translucent pink. Like, as you can see, you can kind of see through it. Yeah, you can see, like, the 7 on the other side. It looks very nice. I really like the nice... It's like a darker pink. For whatever reason, the dice are showing up lighter on camera, but it's a little bit of a darker pink, and I think it really looks nice with the white lettering. It reminds me of, like, a pink Power Rangers color scheme in a way. Anyways, here we've got a red D8. It looks very nice. I didn't have a red D8, and I kind of consider this like a blood D8 or something like that. Like, before I had purple, a goldish black, and a green. And I kind of counted that as like an earth kind of thing going on, a psychic, and then like a dark dice. Now I got like a blood dice thing going on, so looks pretty cool. Next one, speaking of blood red, is like this giant D6 that's almost the same size as my other D6s that are giant, but instead of being translucent, it's red with white pips, and it looks very nice. I really like it, and it fits in your hand very well. Pretty big, and yeah, just a basic giant dice. Here we've got these like ivory looking dice, which I really like these. It's not showing up well on camera, but they're like stained a darker color than normal white, and they're made to look older, so they really look cool. I really like them, but yeah, the camera isn't really showing that too well. Next one up is a D9, I think. Yeah, D9. It's like a black with gray swirls going through it. Again, the camera isn't really showing it off the best, but you guys get the picture. It's a black with gray swirls, and it looks really nice. I really like this dice. I will definitely keep this one in my collection no matter what. Second to last but not least are just some basic minis. White dice with black pips, just your basic minis. They've been chilling out with my other minis that I got, so it works out pretty well. They got friends now. And then the final one of the lot, this time, is a blue D20, which looks very, very nice. It's like a clear blue. I really like this dice. There were two of them in the tube of 60, and I was so happy about that there were two. There were at least two of every dice. So all the dice you saw before, they have at least one other, like, dice that go along with them. But, yeah, pretty solid dice. I really like that. Alright, now, moving on to the set over here. It is a set of a D6, or no, D4, D6, D8, D9, percentile, D12, and a D20. Or no, it doesn't have, yeah, it does have a percentile. So let's open it up real quick. Pop the little case off. And there come the dice. I'll show you each one in order. So let's go with the D4 first. There's the D4. They're like a bluish base with gray swirls through them, and they look really, really nice. I really like them. The camera would focus on the dice. I wish it would. Why don't you focus? There you go. We got a D4 right there. Got the D6. There's D6. Looks very nice. We'll go to the D8. There's D8. The D9. Where are you? There you are, buddy. There's the D9. Looks pretty good, pretty good. Percentile. It's percentile. 90, 10, 50, 30, all that good stuff. D12. Come on, focus. There you go. There we go. We got the D12. And last but not least, the D20, which I actually like a lot more than the others, because this one has a lot of blue in it to contrast with the gray, and it looks very, very nice. I really like it. So then, moving all those guys to the side, now we've got the big boys coming in. These are some big, like, yard foam dice. Let me try and focus again. Why doesn't my phone like dice? Or my camera like dice? I don't really know. Let me try and focus it. There we go. That'll work. We've got a white giant dice with black pips. As you can see, for size comparison, this thing is like a ball shape. Like, it's a foam ball in the shape of a dice. It's rolling away from me. But it does roll just like a normal dice. I mean, they're very, very cool. I got them from a party store, I think. Like for a summer blowout, and I think it was like 2 for $5. So I bought a white one with black pips, and then a black one with white pips for like the contrast thing. And I think they look really nice. I really like them. Gotta reach over here and get my minis again. But on top of these big dice, we have a red D20, which is a bit bigger than a normal D20, by the way. Let me try and focus that up a little bit. Come on. Give it a second. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. He's not wanting to focus. I don't know why. Come on. Focus, darn you. It was focused for a second. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, the numbers are very cool and very nicely detailed. I really like the way the numbers are. And then when you get to roll a 20, you get that symbol right there. Which, it looks really nice. I like it. This dice I picked up for like 50 cents. I'm not even kidding. It was just loose in the box, and then he's like, and then the guy was like, "You want 50 cents for it?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And I'm not even going to try to focus on these guys because, oh wow, it focuses right away. Okay. I see how it is. But anyways, I got these 3 minis. These are the last ones I got to show. But I got these 3 minis. They're black with white pips. And then a little, like, white one with orangey swirls through it with black pips. And they look really nice together. They're really cute. The 2 brothers and then, like, the sister or something. I don't know. I need to come up with a name for these guys. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this dice collection update. If you enjoyed it, then please be sure to leave a giant like. And remember to keep on gaming, stay amazing, and I will see you guys next time.